What's going on, guys? So today we're looking at some silver that I purchased. This is actually my first and second trip to a coin shop. So let me tell you the story behind this. I wanted to treat myself for my birthday, which was December 29th. Obviously, we're in the new year now when I'm posting this video and filming it here for you. But I wanted to actually go to a coin shop. I live out in the woods in Pennsylvania. I've said this many times. Anything I want to do, I have to drive to. All right, that's the advantage of being in a city. There's a lot of pros and cons depending on what kind of lifestyle you want to live. But you know, when you're in a city, you have a lot of options, a lot of stores, a lot of places. You know, a lot of them you can just walk to, or take a bus or something, or a taxi, or an Uber, or whatever. But here, you gotta drive. You know, the closest Walmart's probably like a half an hour away. So you know, I wanted to visit an actual coin shop, look for different types of coins and bullion and stuff. And turns out there was one not too far away. There's actually two that were pretty close to each other. And in the future, I'd love to do a video, like a tour, like I did with the knife shop, JT's knife shop. If you saw that video, I'd love to do that with the coin shops and stuff and show the silver and the gold and all that. The one coin shop that I went to, I actually went there twice, the day before my birthday and then on my birthday, which I'll explain in a second why. They're remodeling. So I was talking to the person, the owner there, and you know, that might be a possibility in the future. Of course, you know, when you get someone in and, you know, someone comes in and says, hey, I want to film your store, something like that, I mean, the first thing you think about is security. You know what I mean? There's definitely a little hesitation there. It's like, well, what for? They don't really understand. You know, talking to them, they kind of said our clientele is pretty much older people, you know, and they probably won't see those videos anyway. And the whole point I was trying to make is I love to bring in some younger, interested people. You know, a lot of people are into to coins and gold and silver and stuff, you know, from young teenagers guided by their parents to, you know, 20 somethings all the way up. So it's not necessarily just a bunch of old people who like coins. That was the point I was trying to get across, but they're actually doing a remodel anyway, so it doesn't make sense to show it now, but I'll reapproach them in the future once they have the shop, you know, redone. The other shop, I only went to the first day, and I didn't go back on my birthday just because I ran out of money. I bought, you know, my budget's worth of stuff, and that was it. But I do plan on going back to that guy in the future. He had an awesome little shop, tons of stuff. Very cool stuff. So what happened was I wanted to go out and go to a coin shop, pick up some different coins and some silver and gold. And I found this one place, and I loved it. I thought it was really awesome. Talking to them, they said it was basically like not even half of what it used to be. It's just over the years, as they sold stuff, they just couldn't replenish it. There's so much interest now, you know, specifically with coin collecting, but also just in bullion in general. It's just hard to get. And then once you get it and sell it, it's just hard to replace it for them. So I still think they had a ton of variety. And when I went there the first time, I ended up picking a little 1/10 ounce Type 2 Eagle, all right, American Eagle, which I don't have here. I have that at another location. And I also picked up two Franklin half dollars. All right, so Benjamin Franklin half dollars. And I thought it was awesome. Their prices were more than reasonable. Extremely excited to see what they were charging for things. It's kind of like any store, like certain things could be bargains, other things could be, you know, fair, and then some things might be priced a little bit higher than you see at other places. Just like groceries, you know, it's not like one store has the best price for groceries. It's not like Walmart is always the cheapest place for clothes. In fact, if you go to Walmart these days to buy like t-shirts and stuff, you can get better prices for name brand clothing that's much better quality. It's just people don't necessarily think that. They just think Walmart's the cheapest clothes. So, you know, you could be nitpicky and pick certain things you're going to get deals on and certain things that you might not get a deal on. But all the prices I was extremely happy with. So much so that I ended up going back on my birthday, my actual birthday, the following day. And I picked up a bunch more constitutional silver. And also got something for Christina. And I got something for my collection, which is also still, well, it is American currency and silver, but it's not really considered constitutional. And by the way, I saw someone, I was watching a lot of coin videos and stuff, and someone was talking about, you know, the term junk silver. They don't really like the term junk because nothing in America is junk. I thought that was kind of cool. So they stick with constitutional silver, which is also referring to, you know, American coinage that had silver content, like 90% coins. So, yeah, I picked up a bunch of stuff here. So first off, I did get a key date. This is a 1996 Silver Eagle. I do have a small collection of Silver Eagles. My goal is to get one Silver Eagle from every year they made them. They first started in 1986 and they currently make them now. They have 2022s out. So I have about, at this point, I think I have 5 more dates I have to get. 96 was a hard one to get. This one actually has a couple little milk spots on them, and that's for a whole nother video. I'll talk about that. I probably will touch upon it in the future. But you see like that little spot there. There's a little bit in the sun over here. They're basically like when they're cleaning the coins, they don't totally clean off the stuff. And then later on, it kind of just pops up. They're called milk spots. It's just one of those things. In 1996, they had a lot of trouble minting these, all right? Because a lot of them came out damaged. You know, brand new, they were just damaged. They had these little spots on them and stuff. Plus, it was a lower mintage anyway. So that's a key date. That's one of the harder ones to find. They're generally more expensive. These coins will run you anywhere from 40 bucks to 60 bucks plus, depending on their condition. Could be a lot more than that, you know, if they're graded MS70 or, you know, different types of, you know, proofs, things like that. So that was pretty exciting to pick that up. Also, I mentioned I got this for Christina. She actually picked it out. She loves, you know, different types of nickel. She loves the Buffalo nickel. So this is actually her first piece of silver that she had purchased. All right, so this is just a generic round. Okay, so it has a Buffalo nickel style or design on it. We have the American Indian on the front, or Native American, and then we have the Buffalo on the back. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. So she has a couple silver pieces. I've given her silver before, some cool coins. You know, silver, like she has a Kennedy, you know, which is not silver, but she has a Kennedy from her birth year, 1992. And she has a couple other coins that are not silver related. So she's kind of getting into the coin thing. She's not as, you know, hardcore staring at it every 5 minutes like I am online. But I'm starting to get her into collecting, you know, pure silver as well, just because it's fun. And it's nice to be able to share that hobby. If I'm going to a coin shop or doing something, or maybe in the future even go to coin shows, it'd be nice for her to look around and find something she likes. So she picked this out purely because she likes the design. I thought it was really neat. And then, of course, we have a bunch of Constitutional here. 2 things. I wanted to pick up more dimes for sure, and I didn't really care at first which ones I was going to get. They had obviously a lot more Roosevelts. There's also Mercury dimes and Barber dimes, and I decided to just go ahead and get all the Barber dimes she had, which there was 8 of them, I believe. So these are from 1892 to 1916. Then they picked up with these Mercury dimes from 1916 to 1945. And then, of course, the Theodore Roosevelt dimes we are all used to in our pockets, although most of them aren't silver. But this is from 1945 to 1964, 90%. So there are, I wrote on the bag here, 76 Roosevelts, or Rosies, as people call them. There are 25 Mercury dimes and 8 Barber dimes, all right? So I picked up all the Mercuries and all the Barbers that she had, and probably maybe, I don't know, a little over half of the Roosevelts, okay? Then I wanted to focus on, I wanted these just because this is like the, you know, prepper's favorite. When you're talking about, you know, junk silver or constitutional silver, preppers love dimes. They're growing immensely in popularity because the idea is that the apocalypse happens and you need fractional silver that everyone's going to recognize. And dimes are, you know, the easiest thing. You know, this is to buy small stuff. This is to get water or gasoline or fuel, whatever the case may be. Maybe, you know, a box of ammo or something, or a couple rounds, or, you know, little things. You don't always want to use a full ounce of silver. You don't always want to use a big old 10-ounce bar. It's just appropriate for everyday life. At least that's the thought, you know, in a post-apocalyptical America, I suppose. I'm still sticking behind the fact that there's way more people that don't understand or know anything about coins or silver than people who do. So I still think there's somewhat of a fantasy behind using, you know, constitutional and junk in an apocalypse. But hey, that's just my opinion on it. You never know. If you do run into someone who understands the value and stuff, then obviously that could be advantageous. But they are just skyrocketing in price. It's crazy what this type of silver is going for these days. It used to be called junk because it wasn't pure and because you could probably get a lot of it at very cheap prices. But now people are collecting this stuff. It's getting pretty big, so the prices are going up, up, up. Very popular. Then I wanted to start my own little collection of Franklin halves. I have some Walking Liberty halves, which I ended up getting one of them here, just to meet a certain face value. I ended up buying all of the Franklins that she had. So I forget exactly how many are here, but I think I have 8 different years, and then I have here, I want to say 8 or 9 different, maybe 8. So these are individual different years, so I want to get one of every year that they were produced. I thought that'd be really cool. So basically, after my silver dollar collection is done, I can move on and try to get one of every year for the Franklin dollars, because it was a short stint there, so it's just an easier thing to collect. And then I have extras, of course. So that pretty much covers everything here. So it was very cool, very exciting to go out and actually go to a coin shop for once. 2 coin shops. I actually visited, like I said, the first one back to back, 2 days in a row, and the other one was the first day as well. And I definitely have plans of going back there. That guy has a lot of individual coins, so in the future, I can definitely pick up, you know, some of the missing dates for Franklin's. He has some pretty cool bars as well. He has some Jersey Mint 10-ounce bars that I really want. So if I save up in the future, I'll probably go back and end up getting one of those if they're still available. And, you know, like I said, I mean, I'm trying to focus on gold, but, you know, gold's expensive. So I just keep finding myself reverting back to stuff like this, you know, cheaper. So, well, not super cheap. There's definitely a higher premium on this type of silver. But, you know, I was very, very happy with the prices. I'm not going to say the prices right now yet. Perhaps we'll go over that in the future when I get to a shop tour. But I was pretty excited. Extremely fairly priced, I'll say that. Cheaper than anything I've seen online, for sure. You know, but compared to other shops, probably in the same ballpark, if not still a little bit cheaper. So excellent, excellent prices, excellent, you know, variety of stuff as well. She had some bullion and some different gold pieces and things. So yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. So we'll talk about more of this in the future, and hopefully I can get some shop videos done at both places. I'd love to. So once I got to take a little break. You can't constantly, you know, spend a bunch of money on stuff like this, but I'll set this aside, put this in my collection, and in the future, like I said, I'd love to go back and get one of his 10-ounce bars, or maybe even a little 5-ounce bar from him, and maybe have an opportunity to do a little shop video. I think you guys would really love that. He has some really cool stuff, and again, any kind of locals, if you didn't know it was there, you'd be very happily surprised to find it. You'll probably go all the time. You'll end up being a regular, because like I said, the variety and the prices are just fantastic. The internet can't beat it. There's so much competition online, like especially if you go on eBay to buy silver and gold. I mean, not gold so much, heavily focused on eBay for silver. But like, you're just not going to get those deals. If you're looking for a certain year or something, yeah, you can overpay a little bit to fill a collection, you know, or find a rare piece. But I would say like those deals are definitely in person. Not only are you not paying shipping, but these people are extremely reasonable. They have large collections. They don't get a whole lot of customers constantly, you know what I mean? So they'll work with you a little bit on prices as well. The second shop, the first time I went, I ended up picking up a couple more of the Silver Eagles for my collection. I think I got like 6 or 7 of them. So I was very happy to see those. And again, extremely reasonably priced. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm glad some of you are enjoying more of the coin content, silver and gold content. Again, like I said, I mean, I make videos on whatever I'm in the mood to make videos on. You know, it's not like the channel's turning into something else. I'm just adding another hobby within everything else. So trust me, if you don't like this stuff, you'll see plenty of knives and all the other stuff that you're used to seeing. Except for, unfortunately, you know, guns and tobacco. I would love to show more of that in the future. And of course, depending on YouTube's policies and terms of service and stuff, if that changes in the future to make it a little easier to show that type of content, I'd love to. I'm still very much into both of those hobbies. So we will see, but there's always new stuff around the corner, and you never know what I'm going to post next. I just happen to be really, really, really extra into the precious metal stuff and the coins. That's why I'm sharing what I'm actually doing in my real life. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comment section if there's something specific that you collect. I'd love to hear about it. Doesn't matter if it's knives or coins. It could be something completely different, but I'd just love to hear about your collections. So that's all for now. See you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.